Super duper doo, how are you? I hope you are amazing. And I wish for everybody, of course, to be amazing. But is it possible that the information we're given about life, all the important things, so how to be healthy, fit and strong, how to have a career or business that you love, how to be financially free, how to have great people in your life, is it possible that, because I think they're the fundamentals of a great life, is it possible that there's lots of opinions about that stuff and not all opinions are right? Is it possible that there's truth and that there's rubbish? And how can you work out the difference between the two to make sure that you're getting the right information? Now, I've lived on the planet a really long time. I'm an old lady, and here's the one thing that I'm really sure of, that I've learnt the hard way, is that there's a lot of opinions out there and most of them are wrong. Most of the stuff that I was brought up with, learning, believing, thought was the truth, when you analyse it, when you research it, when you study it for yourself, even if you just apply common sense to it, it doesn't make any sense. It's nonsense. So I'm asking this and I have no right to ask this because I'm not a parent, but I work with lots of other people's children, and I was a child, and I work with a lot of parents, and I just think that our kids deserve better than to be told a whole pile of stuff that isn't true or no one's given it any thought. It hasn't been researched or analysed or studied. It's just passed on down the line as supposedly true. Now, obviously, there's a stack of information about how to be healthy, fit and strong, and most of it is rubbish. And I'll just give you an example. There's a lot of exercise programs that if that particular exercise in that program was given to you on a work site or in a warehouse or in any form of building site where you had to pick something up and lift it that way, the person who gave you that would be sued because that particular movement would hurt your body, hurt your knee, hurt your shoulder, hurt your back. And yet in the gym or at a personal training studio, that's just a normal thing to do. Why do we believe somebody who says, oh, I'm a personal trainer or I own a gym, so you should do this exercise? Now, they might be right. Please, this is not a judgment of people's understanding of how the human body works. But wouldn't you like to know that for yourself? Rather than just believe somebody because they've got a piece of paper that says they're supposed to know, wouldn't it be good to work it out for yourself? If I do that to my body, will it hurt my knee? Will it hurt my back? Will it hurt my shoulder? And if I'm injured, I won't be able to do anything because I'm injured. If somebody gives you advice about your career or your business, how do you know what they're saying is true? There's a lot of people that have failed in business or they've failed at a career path, not because that it's not possible to be successful at that, it's just they aren't successful because they gave up. There's a lot of people who are successful in business, even though they were told, you can't do it, you're not smart enough, you don't have enough education, you don't have enough money, nobody's going to want that product or service. And they've done it anyway and become really successful at it. So why would you believe somebody just because it's their opinion? If you've got a passion or a desire to do something exciting, why not go and find out for yourself rather than believe other people's opinion? There's a lot of people who say you can't be wealthy, you shouldn't invest in that, you can't make money doing that. Financial freedom is a very simple process, but it depends on who you listen to versus could you work it out for yourself. And then the people that you put into your life, shouldn't we be really careful about who we invest time with rather than waste or spend time with? There's a lot of people who can have an influence on our headspace, but they're negative or they're nasty or they're criticising or they are lazy or undisciplined, and they could have an effect on how you live your life. So rather than just believing what everybody says and rather than just accepting the thing that's been the norm for so long, please take it from an old lady. And please don't take my advice. I'm just sharing with you that most of the stuff that I've been brought up with and taught as a child, even as a 20, 30, 40-year-old, is absolute rubbish. And it's proved to be rubbish. And if I wish I'd worked it out for myself, especially with the exercise and eating process of things, because I've been an exercise professional all of my life. And I just believe the stuff that people told me because they had a university degree or because they were a doctor or because they were a physio or a chiropractor or because they had 30 years experience. And I often share that 30 years of experience usually means 1 year of experience repeated 30 times. It's not because they're really smart, they've just been doing the same thing over and over. So this is not a judgment of whether people are good or bad or whether they're saying the right thing or the wrong thing. This is a please, for our kids' sake, let's work it out for ourselves rather than just believing what other people say. What if we were to research and study it for ourselves? Learn how the human body works for yourself. Learn how to be really good at business for yourself rather than believing somebody that tells you you can't be good at business. Most businesses fail because the person who started the business hasn't been educated in sales, marketing, customer service, business processes. They haven't done the skills and training, and they don't have the skills, tools and knowledge, and that's why they failed, not because you're going to fail at the same thing. Most people who aren't financially free, it's because they haven't applied a great system to becoming financially free. It's not that it's not possible, it's just that it wasn't possible for them because they didn't apply the right skills, tools and knowledge. And the people that you put into your life, and they're the 4 things that I bang on about every day. Be healthy, fit and strong, have a career or business that you love, be financially free and have great people in your life. Is it possible if you have those things going that you will be a happy person and you will have an amazing day and you will be able to say at the end of your day, my life is amazing. Woohoo! Live your life to the max. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. How are you? Living my life to the max. Woohoo!